Good afternoon, students. Welcome in online class. Now, your third chapter. Let us start with your third chapter. Influences or identity. How do we develop a sense of self? Developing a sense of self and identity. The reason why each of us have a unique identity is because each of us expect identical twins has a unique combination of genes. Okay, students. Each one of us has different experiences. Even if we have similar experiences, we respond to these in different way. In this section, we will study the influences on the formation of identity. That is, these can be classified as biological and physical change, socio-cultural context including family and peer relationships. Third is your emotional changes, and fourth is your cognitive changes. Okay, first of all, what is biological and physical changes? Adolescence is marked by certain universal physical and biological changes in the body which take place in particular sequences. These changes led to the attainment of sexual maturity. The time when sexual maturity is reached is called puberty. As we all know, what is puberty? When sexual maturity is reached, that period is called puberty. Menarche, first menstruation is usually considered the point of sexual maturity for girls. There is no corresponding definite event marking puberty for boys, although a criterion sometimes used is the production of spermatozoa. The period during which physical and biological changes occur leading to puberty is called pubescence. For most girls, this period ranges from 11 years to 13 years. For girls, 11 to 13 years. And for boys, it is 13 years to 15 years. Again repeat, for girls it ranges to 11 year to 13 year, and for boys it ranges to 13 to 15 years. Remember that. Following is the list of challenges in girls and boys showing normal sequences of development during pubescence. First is girl, rapid enlargement of breast, straight pigmented pubic hair, nicky pubic hair, age of maximum growth menarche, growth of axillary hairs. And for boys, beginning growth of testes, straight pigmented pubic hair, early voice changes, first ejaculation of semen, nicky pubic hair, and last one is age of maximum growth, growth of axillary hair, marked voice changes, development of the beard. Okay, come on the next slide. Social culture context. In this section, let us first see how cultural and social context influence adolescent development, and then we will read about the influence of the family. Different sections of the society may respond differently to the physical changes during adolescence. In traditional Indian society, the onset of puberty places many restrictions on the girls while the boys retain their freedom of movement. The element of the self and the identity of a girl for a traditional community would be very different from that of a girl living in urban areas. In most Western countries, in most Western cultures such as US and UK, adolescents are expected to be fairly independent. In many cases, they are expected to move away from the family to set up their own home. Next, self during early childhood. In the Indian context, a large majority of adolescents continue to be fairly dependent on parents as they are expected to be, and the family continues to exercise control over them. There is another reason why the development of identity is like to vary in traditional cultures and culture of the West. In traditional Indian communities, open reflection on oneself and the idea of talking about oneself is not common activity among adolescents. Adolescence is a period in which the growing individual develops a strong need for support and acceptance from the peers. At times, parental and peer values can be in conflict with each other, and the adolescents may tend to lean more towards friends. This can cause disharmony in parent child relationships. Conforming to peer pressure can be both positive and negative. The negative effects become evident when adolescents indulge in harmful behaviors such as smoking or consuming drugs or alcohol or bullying. However, often peers and parents serve complementary functions and fulfill different needs of the adolescents. It has been seen a family atmosphere that promotes both individuality and connectedness is important for the identity development of the adolescents. While individuality implies greater opportunity and the ability to have one's own point of view, connectedness suggests greater sensitivity to and respect for others' views and openness to others' views. Next is your emotional changes. The adolescents experience many emotional changes in the process of growing up. Many of these changes are a consequences of the biological and physical changes that the adolescents is undergoing. It is true that adolescents are preoccupied with their physical body. They imagine that others are noticing each and every aspect of their body and behavior. A young person with pimples on the face may feel that everyone is first and foremost noticing that. However, there are individual differences in the way adolescents react to the bodily changes. A boy who does not have adequate growth of facial hair and compared to all the others, boys of his age may feel peculiar about it. The adolescent also experience mood swings. For example, desiring the company of family members and friends at one time and wanting to be alone at other times. There may also be sharp bursts of anger. A lot of this happens as adolescence is trying to make sense of and understand the variety of changes he is experiencing and different levels. So next is your cognitive changes. The child develops from person who has no sense of separate identity to one who describes the self during early childhood years, while the self description during middle childhood are also concrete. The difference is that these descriptions are now in comparative terms. By the time the child is 11, the self description are fairly realistic, enabling the child to differentiate between the real and the ideal self. During adolescence, the leap that take place is the adolescents can think in abstract terms. That is, they can think beyond what is present, what they see and experience. Their thought becomes flexible. They can think of hypothetical situations. In other words, they can imagine the various possibilities and their outcomes without necessarily having to go through them or act out the step of any outcome. Next is your the implication of identity formation is that adolescent can imaginatively link up their present with the future they imagine for themselves. For example, the adolescent can think of the possible careers that he can take up as an adult which are suited to his her situation and temperament and plan the current direction of his her studies accordingly. Thus, adolescence is a crucial stage for the development of identity. In fact, adolescence is a significant period of development involving many changes and opportunities. If the adolescent is healthy, she is able to deal with the changes in the best possible manner and realize one's full potential. Appropriate food and nutrition are the key element of good health. The next chapter discusses food, nutrition, health and fitness concern during adolescence. So that's all for the today. Hope you all understand. Thank you.